I believe so as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, covered by it. Yeah, it's like so good. Yeah.
So, think more of a thinking student than to be a book smart student. Yeah.
As we know that Singapore is one of the cleanest country in the world, so how does the education system there?
Satu Kota Malang, madrasah digital moderat, indah dan asri, madrasah ramah anak. Kami sambut dengan gembira. Inilah podcast kami, M1K dengan moto tiada hari tanpa prestasi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to M1Cast with me Adela Zara Shaya Kirana, and today we have a very special guest from National University of Singapore. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi, how are y'all?
I'm good.
So to start off, would you kindly introduce yourself to our listeners? We'd love to hear.
I'm Senthil Kumar. I come from the Pioneer House at the National University of Singapore. I'm a resident fellow there.
Hi, I'm Su Ying. So I am also the resident fellow of the Pioneer House in National University of Singapore.
Hello, I'm Nigel. So currently I'm a year 2 student studying Industrial Systems Engineering in NUS as well.
So the first question, as we know that Singapore is one of the cleanest country in the world, so how does the education system there and what kinds of habits or routines are taught in schools in Singapore that help students develop a strong sense of hygiene and responsibility at such a young age?
Okay, so since primary school and secondary school will have different lessons, for example the CCE lessons to teach us about the civil consciousness, where we will be more considerate about the environment and also our peers. And when we eat, there's a canteen, so the canteen will require us to return our plates after we eat. And on top of that, we'll also have different recycling areas, recycling bins, to inculcate the habit of recycling to all our students. Yep. So to keep a clean environment and to have the idea of sustainability since we are young. Yep.
Alright, that's really great. So the second question is that Singapore is one of the best countries in education. So is it difficult to study there, and how to get like a scholarship for like some kind of schools there?
So I grew up in Malaysia and I went to Singapore for my higher education.
Okay.
So I think for international students, it does take a bit of time to get used to the very fast-paced learning environment in Singapore. But if you are very strong academically and also in other areas, have other talents, then usually when it may take a bit of time to get used to it, to the competitive environment, but yeah, once you get used to it, it's quite okay, and people are very friendly, so yeah, it's quite easy to blend in.
So it's like very competitive there actually, but the people are actually really nice there.
Yeah. Nigel, yes or no?
I think in all universities, it will be competitive since they are all cream of the crop. So we are all academically able. So we will have to. It's hard to be better than the others. So the only way is to be more hardworking, and that contributes to the competitive environment that we are in. Yeah. So on top of academically, you have to equip yourself with other skills, like personal skills, communication skills, or even sports. Being a team player also helps in your education in Singapore. So the education help us to develop holistically, not just about academic, but also your personality and how you work around with people.
So we also need to have social skills there.
Yes. Also, time management is a very important thing because, as a student, when you,
priority is in good education.
Yes.
There are also holistic development that is very important for a student. So the students can be exposed to other activities, CCAs, and there are so many activities on campus. So if you want to be involved, you have to manage your time well so that you can take care of your education as well as you can focus on your interest or your passion as well.
Like
Beyond
the other hobbies.
Yes.
So the third question is, what advice would you give to any young students who dream of studying at world-class universities?
I think it's a holistic development that is more important. Definitely, studies are very important. You have to perform well in your regular studies. Beyond that, I would encourage everybody to have a passion in other activities, not just like hobbies, like what you mentioned just now. Yes, those are important things for. Once you go in that ladder, probably it's much easier. So you should be able to get entry into a world-class university.
So like you need to get a personal life besides on your academic life.
Yes, I think for a holistic development, both are important. Right? Yeah. It's like everything is equal. You cannot say only this hand is good and this hand is not. Right? Both are required. So it's the same way. Yeah.
So in life, it's about all balance like that. Okay.
So I think just like what we have seen in this school,
Yes.
Mean One.
Yeah.
So you have all kind of extracurricular activities to help students develop different talents and then different soft skills like communication skills. They are comfortable with presentation and all that. So yeah, these are already very good to help students build their portfolio towards a very good university in the future.
All right. So the last question is, what is your message and impression about this school?
Is amazing. I love the energy of the students. Like when we ask them, "How are you?" They like shout, "Oh, come on by!" Yeah, it's like so good. Yeah. So very very good impression, and all the students are so friendly, so talented.
Yes.
We see how they are really immersed in the different activities that they do, and I'm sure they will succeed in the future.
I believe so as well.
Thank you.
Definitely, I also see that there are many opportunities for the students. At a young age, they are exposed to various, things in the culture, which is very important because as they grow up, they can carry forward this. So I feel that it's a wonderful opportunity for the students here.
And how about you? Do you have any message or maybe like some impressions after visiting this?
I think for students it's important to have a critical thinking skills, know about what's around the world and how it impacts them, and I think that will help them in getting a scholarship they want. So it's not about just academics, it's about how everything in the world will affect you and the country, and how do you counter it, how do you have any solutions to it. So think more of a thinking student than to be a book smart student. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So it's like you need like not just about academics, you just need like anything in your life.
Know about the world and the surroundings, aware of what's going on. Yeah. That's the most important, I think. Yeah.
And I think you are doing just that to the students, giving them all the exposure, like inviting us, making us feel like VIP today. So heartwarming.
Alright, so thank you so much for sharing your time and insights with us today. It's been a true honor to meet y'all. It's just like a really great.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Thank you so much for
visiting
Thank
us.
you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, also thank you for visiting us today. So to all our listeners and beyond, thank you for tuning it in, and don't forget to follow our podcast for more inspiring stories and education journeys. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep striving for excellence. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam satu hati, salam kami, moto kami. Tiada hari tanpa prestasi.
Kota Malang, madrasah digital terpadu moderat Kota Malang.